Corporate King Fury's finito, and Son of Fury was last.
A third row, so they're not going to be out of business. But they go to dispatch at the 22:30, and it is a start. Bronze Ruler began okay, but Newey Advance is going quickly, going with it Flip Flap, but Newey Advance is going to find the lead from Flip Flap the centre, Bronze Ruler the inside. Further back in the field, Johnny Idol trapped a little wide, then Vestalize on the inside. Vital Morris has picked up the ground. It keeps Belvino trapped out 3 wide, and Tote Call was last. And Newey Advance is the leader as they come into the straight the first time. Johnny Idol though moves up on the outside and gets within a metre. Bronze Ruler in behind them, and Flip Flap can end up with the 1-1 here, although Johnny Idol's putting some pressure on up front. And now Bronze Ruler comes off the rails. Johnny Idol will go to the front. So Bronze Ruler is going to find itself without cover, and Flip Flap continues in the 1-1. Going to the mile, 46 point something. Where's that finger next door? 46.8, I'm told. These magic fingers working well next door, with the timing light not working 100% properly. But the leader is Johnny Idol by 4 metres. Bronze Ruler on the outside. On the rails behind them, Newey Advance. Flip Flaps 1-1. Vestalize is fired up on its inside. Further back then to Tote Call on the outside of it, Vital Morris. And last at this point, Belvino. They're about to leave the back straight with a lap and a half left to run. And Johnny Idol by 3 metres. Second on the outside, the Victorian Visitor, Bronze Ruler. On the rails behind them, Newey Advance. Flip Flaps had a very good run. Not a lot of pace on though mid-race. Next on the rails, then Vestalize still pulling. Vital Morris also up on the steel. Then Tote Call, the rails, and Belvino. 32.7 for the first quarter as they come into the straight this time to get the siren. And Johnny Idol still led 4 metres. In second placing, Bronze Ruler. It's done some work. Newey Advance behind the leader, needs a bit of luck. Flip Flaps had a great trail. Vestalize still pulling hard on the rails. A couple away then to Vital Morris. Further back in the field to Tote Call, and still Belvino at the tail. Heading towards the back straight, and with about 700 to run, they went the second quarter in 32.9, so they haven't gone that quickly. Johnny Idol still 2 metres to Bronze Ruler. Newey Advance needs some luck. Flip Flaps had every chance in the run. Vestalize has stopped pulling now. On its out of Vital Morris, and then Belvino, Tote Call. Still nothing happening down the back. Johnny Idol by a metre or so to Bronze Ruler. Flip Flap hasn't had to go. Newey Advance can't get out. Looking for a split. Vestalize. Vital Morris will come wide shortly. Still nothing's really gone. Now Vital Morris makes a move. Tote Call gets up on the inside. Halfway around the turn, Johnny Idol joined by Bronze Ruler. Newey Advance trying to work into the clear. Don't know if Flip Flap's doing enough, and then Vital Morris on the turn. Bronze Ruler went to the front, giving chase. Newey Advance. Flip Flap out wider from Johnny Idol, but Bronze Ruler broke away on the straight. Newey Advance making ground, but Bronze Ruler will win. 3 metres Newey Advance, 8 metres away. Flip Flaps run third in advance of Johnny Idol, then Vital Morris, Tote Call, Belvino, and Vestalize last in.
2, 4 and 3 there on race number 3 at Globe Derby. Thanks to Pete. Now race 4 in Sydney. Number 1 is Porsche.
1 racing. Porsche's come out nicely off the inside from Naturally Cheeky through the centre. Kentucky Joe, and also Noble Roman is showing plenty of speed. Noble Roman and Porsche together over Naturally Cheeky. Rusted Flame, Nando or Rose. Kentucky Joe caught very wide. Cherokee Invader and Wade's Girl up the back. Noble Roman still travelling wide. Porsche's underneath at about 4 lengths. Naturally Cheeky, then Rusted Flame and Kentucky Joe. Porsche and Noble Roman together on the turn. Porsche just the leader, darted clear, and Porsche will win it. Porsche beat Noble Roman. Naturally Cheeky got up for third. Behind them, Rusted Flame, Kentucky Joe. The last 3 being Wade's Girl, Nando or Rose, and Cherokee Invader.
Hi, I'm Rod Parry from the Hibiscus Tavern in the Northern Territory. When you're in the Territory, come out and see us. In this saloon bar, we have 6 beers on tap, plus Skinner's Stout. In our bistro area, we're open 7 nights a week with special seafood nights. So when you're in Darwin, come out and see us at the Hibiscus Tavern in Leanya.
Ready.
Racing, Impulsive Boy away well, without wide, Tara Tantara. Rolls and Rolls also showing speed. Trespasser just in behind them. Demar Caratros is out wide as Tara Tantara works to an early lead. Jewel Star in behind them about sixth out of the straight, followed by Bad Stum, Von Trapp, High Road, and Kate's Comet one off the fences last. Tara Tantara leads out of the straight at the 1600 by 6 metres. Off the track is Demar Caratros making ground. 3 out as Trespasser. Impulsive Boy, the leader's back as third. 4 metres away fourth and one off the fence. Rolls and Rolls on its outside, given a cut with a whip there, Trespasser. Then Bad Stump on the fence. 5 metres to Jewel Star. Switching back to the inside as Kate's Comet now third last. Second last Von Trapp. And now pulling out 3 wide. Pulling pretty hard too on the top turn. And High Road is some 6 metres away. Leaving the top turn in the first circuit, the leader Tara Tantara by a metre. Off the track is Trespasser. In the first circuit having a little luck. In the centre is Demar Caratros. On a limb out 3 wide is Von Trapp. Rolls and Rolls in the centre. Impulsive Boy, the leader's back, followed by Bad Stump on the inside of Jewel Star. Second last Kate's Comet coming one off the fence, and up on the outside is High Road. They've got a lap to go at the 900. Trespasser on the outside has worked awfully hard. He draws a metre in front of Tara Tantara, keeping him out quite comfortably. Von Trapp on a limb out 3 wide, trailed up in turn by Jewel Star. Impulsive Boy, he's at a nice sit behind the leader. Demar Caratros in the centre. One off the fence is Rolls and Rolls, followed by Bad Stump. High Road second last, pulls out 3 wide on the back of Jewel Star, and Kate's Comet one off the fences last. Along the back of the 550, Trespasser the outside, he's had no luck. He went straight past Tara Tantara, who's found nothing. Von Trapp gets into second placing. Demar Caratros the centre, Jewel Star on its outside. High Road now pulls out, followed by Rolls and Rolls. Kate's Comet third last, pulls to the extreme outside. In behind them came Bad Stump, and Impulsive Boy was shunted out of it when Tara Tantara dropped off. 250 out on the turn. In front, Trespasser. He's worked by Nectar. Von Trapp has also worked. Jewel Star now pulling out, followed by High Road. Kate's Comet, also Impulsive Boy, seeing daylight from well back of the 150. And now Kate's Comet pulls to the outside. She's winding up, and she is coming home at the rate of knots. Brother, have a look at her go. Kate's Comet, she raced up. She hit the lead near the line. She's come from near last of the 400, and she's racing away. Kate's Comet wins by 4 metres to High Road. Tight third, Trespasser, Jewel Star. Von Trapp close up. Impulsive Boy had no luck. Then Rolls and Rolls, Demar Caratros, Bad Stump, and tailed off after leading Tara Tantara.
Well, there it is. We'll check those placings for you in a few moments' time at Moonee
Down
Valley.
towards the starting point, the blue light flashing now, and they're off and running. And in a race for the lead out wide, Vice Central was the early pacemaker from Mobile Beauty. They were followed then by Bellstone, not racing kindly. Purple Fury, Good Lord, Sir Christopher 4 deep. Then was Velvet Harbour in advance of Hermosa Gold, and Wise Muller dropped out the last. In this order, they cast the bullpen corner astern, and Vice Central, a leader as they move down the back over Mobile Beauty. Good Lord, showing speed, is going up after the lead. Next in the event was Bellstone, followed by Purple Fury, Velvet Harbour. They were being followed along then by Hermosa Gold, and the last pair were Wise Muller and Sir Christopher. In this order, they leave the back and commence to run around the corner. Good Lord has kicked away 1.5 lengths to Mobile Beauty, 3 away to Vice Central. They were being followed by one tucked down there on the paint, would be Bellstone. Coming up along the rail now was Velvet Harbour. They were just in advance of one. There was Hermosa Gold. Wise Muller was second last, and Sir Christopher brought up the rear. Down to the judge they travelled, 2 circuits of the course left before them, and Good Lord showed the way. About 2 lengths to Mobile Beauty. Vice Central third in advance of Bellstone, Purple Fury. Velvet Harbour was next, being followed after then by Hermosa Gold, Sir Christopher, and still Wise Muller was last of all. Short of 1,300 left to travel, and still the leader in the event was Good Lord. 3 parts of a length to Mobile Beauty without cover. Bellstone was next. They were followed by Sir Christopher. Velvet Harbour was next on the inside of Purple Fury. Next was Sir Christopher. Hermosa Gold was second last, and Wise Muller dropped to the rear. They leave the back now and move to the turn. 1.25 laps left before them, and Good Lord was doing it in front. 3 parts of a length to Mobile Beauty. Third on the rail was Bellstone, being followed along then by sneaking up along the inside was Velvet Harbour in advance of Purple Fury, Sir Christopher, Hermosa Gold, and still last of all was Wise Muller. They cast the home turn astern and commenced to run front of the judge. The Bell Lap coming up this time, and still Good Lord was in charge over Movil Beauty. Bellstone the rail, followed then by Vicentral Velvet Harbour, being followed then by one there would be Purple Fury, Sir Christopher, Hermosa Gold, and still last of all was Wisemuller. 600 out, and Good Lord was still in charge, but Movil Beauty went to it shortly after. Vicentral finishing on well, followed then by Bellstone. Purple Fury along the rail was Sir Christopher. In the middle of those was Velvet Harbour, followed by Hermosa Gold, and still last of all was Wisemuller. 400 left to travel, and Movil Beauty and Vicentral were matching strides out in front. Bellstone now going out after him, followed then by Good Lord. One coming through the ruck now would be Velvet Harbour in advance of out wide Hermosa Gold, and still Wisemuller was last of all. They turned the corner in race 6, and the first to swing was Movil Beauty. Vicentral coming at it on the outside. It's Movil Beauty and Vicentral settling down to fight it out. Movil Beauty in front, Vicentral, and also Bellstone. Bellstone doing the better near the wire, and it won the money. Bellstone first, Movil Beauty second, close for third. Vicentral or Hermosa Gold, followed by Good Lord. Velvet Harbour was next from Sir Christopher, and Purple Fury and Wisemuller the last pair in.
Well, check those there, 1, 3 and a photo.